Hi, may the peace be upon you all. Dear learners, today we are going to see about the managerial communication. I am facilitator S.A. Rahmat Amina Begum, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, Wow Vajiha Women's College of Arts and Science, Kailpatnam. So today's topic we are going to see about managerial communication. What is the objective of this topic? So by this managerial communication, you will be understanding the communication for the managers and communication skills, listening skills, and tips to improve effective communication. So these are the objectives of managerial communication session. Let's go into the session. First, we need to know about communication as a basic. What do you mean by communication? Communication is nothing, just an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions or emotions between two or more persons. So that means a communication. You can exchange whatever you want. You can exchange through your voice, you can exchange through messages, you can exchange through text. So what you are exchanging actually, you are exchanging some facts, opinion, emotions. Even a baby it will showcase its communication by crying that it is very hungry. So this is also a way of communication generally, right? Let us go to the managerial communication. So being a manager, you need to know the communication which exists in an organization. So that is called managerial communication. For every manager, you have to have a keen knowledge about managerial communication because you are dealing with the employees within the organization. So managerial communication helps in the smooth flow of information among the managers towards a common goal. Let's see the types of managerial communication. So there are two major types of managerial communication. One is interpersonal communication and organizational communication. Interpersonal communication takes place between two or more individuals at a workplace. Take for example, a CEO is calling the general manager and communicating what are the activities to be taken place. So this is interpersonal communication. Organizational communication, it takes place at a different levels of the organization. So there are different level, top level, middle level, lower level of managers. Okay, so that takes place in an organization. Communication exists there. So communication exists everywhere in an organization. The most common ways of communication in general and also in managerial communication. So in an organization, people will speak, write, visualize and body language are used, and these are the main ways of communication. Now what I am doing is speaking with you. You can visual the PowerPoint presentation there. Now you can't see what have been written and what have been the body language. For that I have to made a video graph, isn't it? So this is the most common ways of communication. Let's see the main heart of this managerial communication. See the chart, you can see a different types of communication: listening, reading, writing, speaking, isn't it? So which is the major role played in a communication? It's all about listening. So future slide I'll show what is that listening all about. So reading takes place 16%. So when you read a book or when you read your lessons, it takes only 16% communication with you. So book communicate with you in only 16%. When you write, 9% have been enrolled in your mind. When you speak, 30% will be enrolled in your mind. So these are the common process of communication. So listening takes place 45%. Let's see how. Listening is not a small thing. It is an activity, or it can be said that is an art. So you can't say just listening is a communication. It's a big form of communication. See, you're singing, you're listening, or you're hearing. There are two types. Hearing is just mere hearing by your lyrics, but when you listen the lyrics, you listen the voice modulation, you listen the music. So listening is the biggest activity, and it reflects the courtesy and good manners. When you listen properly, it have a good manners, improve competency and performance, and improve the social relations, and it has a positive attitude, that is optimism. Yes, so whenever you go for a workshop, you go for a seminar or in your class, first you need to know that listening is the important skill of communication. So let's see how it is important. The first stage, you will receive. How you have to listen? First, what you have to do is you will receive the information what has been taught. Then you will understand it. Then you will remember. Then evaluate what has been taught in the class or seminar. Then you will give feedback. Feedback is an important part of listening. So feedback is necessary for listening skills. So see that you can see a input and output. While listening, what are the activities going on? So you will talk. When you talk, information is passes through knowledge. So communication has a two-way communication, that is you listen, then you understand. So there is a relationship between involvement and engagement. So this is a small chart that what are the things taken place while making a communication. Now, how you can improve your body language? Because body language is very important in communication. It attracts the people. So that's what most of the people, Mr. Bean, if you take, there is no way of oral communication, but his body language reaches most of the people, isn't it? So body language takes place an important role in communication. So what are the things you need to do while making a communication? Keep appropriate distance. Yes, that is very important. Proximity is very important. You have to have a good distance between the audience and yourself. Touch only when appropriate. So whenever it is needed, you can use it. Okay, if you want to appreciate your subordinate, you can give a handshake or you can tap at them, but there should be a limit. Take care of your appearance. Yes, your appearance makes a major role in communication. By seeing you, you can be judged whether you are professional or unprofessional. So your appearance is very important. Be aware, people may give false clues also, isn't it? So you have to have a proper way of communication, especially by your body language. Maintain eye contact. Eye contact is very important nowadays. Nowadays, eye contact, why it is important? While taking a seminar or while taking a presentation, this eye contact is very important. That shows that whether you are having the track with all the audience. But now it has been changed. Now, take for example, Zoom app, and so many apps are coming during this quarantine. Here, eye contact, it's not that much needed. But of course, when you make a direct presentation, eye contact is important. Smile genuinely. Yes, smile is the greatest way of communication. It's the first entry level, we can say, because smile makes everyone to come closer to you. How you can improve your communication? There are few tips to improve. So improve your language. Yes, of course, the language is very important. It does not mean whether you are speaking in English or in Spanish or French. The language which you know, that you need to improve. Improve your pronunciation. So pronunciation is very important. There may be a different type of people, different type of people who communicate with you, but they should have a proper pronunciation. Pronunciation lacks means their communication falls. Work on voice modulation. Your modulation should not be monotonous. It should have a pitch. Then it will be so attractive. You have to work on body language. You have a separate class on body language. What are the body language you have to use while making communication? Then you need to read more, listen more. These are the two eyes of a communication. You have to read and listen. Avoid reading or watching or listening unwanted literature, gossip, media, presentation. So these are the things now we do, isn't it? We are interested in gossiping. We are interested in media listening rather than very good motivational speeches. Right? So you interact with the qualitative people. Yes, there are a few qualitative people who give you super information. So speak with them. Don't speak with the pessimistic, that is negative thinker. Then practice makes a man perfect, isn't it? You have to have a practice of meditation, good thoughts. Then you have to have a topic discussion. Always discuss your topic which you are going to make a presentation. That will give you a confidence. Think and speak before you make a communication. Do not speak too fast or use very simple vocabulary. Too fast makes some people to be chows, isn't it? And use very simple vocabulary so that your objective is that your listener should listen what you are speaking, isn't it? So use simple vocabulary. Do not speak only to impress someone. That is not the thing that you can do with your spouse or your fiancé. But this is not the right time to make that impression is the only thing to make someone attractive. No, you have to give a proper information to them. Look presentable and confident. While you are making a presentations and all, you should know that your communication have a following things. That is your body language, your presentable, your confidence, that showcase what you are. So you need to concentrate on this. Hope you like this information, you like this managerial communication. So managerial communication is very important in an organization. Normal communication can be done anywhere and everywhere, but managerial communication, you have to put very informative thing and you have to communicate properly. With this, I end up today's session. Dear learners, if you really like my presentation, kindly subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to comment.